Today we will discuss about the finding the maximum and minimum. That means in that we are having the elements. Within the elements we want to find what is the minimum value and what is the maximum value. If we want to do this, suppose if we are having only two elements, that means we are having the A and B are the two elements. Within the two elements, if you want to find out which one is having the maximum element and which one is having the minimum element. If you want to do this one next, in that we are in only one condition. If A greater than B, then A is maximum element. Else B is maximum. If A greater than B, then A is maximum and B is minimum. Otherwise, B is maximum and A is minimum. If we are having only two elements, but if we are having more than two elements, that means 3 or any number, that means n greater than or 2, n greater than 2, then how to find out the minimum element and how to find out the maximum element. Suppose n equal to 3 elements. If you are having the 3 elements, again in that you can compare the A, B, C values. You are comparing A with B and C, and again you can compare the B and C, which one is maximum and which one is minimum. You can find out that using the given 3 elements. But if you are having an array of elements, how to find out the maximum element and minimum element? If you want to do that one, in that case you can take the array of elements. Within the array of elements, you can compare the each and every element of the array. And in that you can decide which one is comes under the maximum element and which one is comes under the minimum element. So that is the process we are having for this one. So now we will discuss about how to take the array elements. Okay, now we will discuss about the algorithm for finding out the maximum and minimum element. So in that algorithm max min A n max min. So that means in that we are passing the elements A represents the array of elements, n represents the number of elements, and what is the maximum value and what is the minimum value. So in that we are passing these 4 elements to the function max min. So using that one you set the maximum and minimum of the given array. If you are taking this one, in that what is the process we are having for the maximum and minimum. Initially we can take maximum equal to minimum equal to A of 1. The first element comes under the maximum and minimum. After that we are having the for I equal 2 to n. So now we can take the remaining 2 to n elements and compare the each and every element, is it maximum element or minimum element. So if A of I greater than maximum element, then you can set the maximum equal to A of I. Then you can also take the, if A of I is less than minimum element, then you can set the minimum equal to A of I. So using these two statements, you can find out which one is comes under the maximum element and which one is comes under the minimum element. So if you are taking this algorithm, in that case you can check the each and every element and you can find out what is maximum element and what is minimum element. But if you are taking this element, this algorithm, in that this algorithm must requires 2 into n minus n comparison for find out these elements. But this is not the correct process for find out that one. See, every time you can check the maximum element and minimum element. So in that you can change these algorithm for find out which one. So that means in that you can compare these A of I greater than maximum to the each and every element. Then also you can check the A of I less than minimum. So these two statements are executed every time. So now you can replace the algorithm into the another way. That means if A of I greater than maximum, then you can find out the maximum element. If this condition is false, then you can check the A of I less than minimum. So in that case you can change this if, else and if statement. In that case you can use the else statement. If you are using that one also you can find out the what is the maximum element and what is the minimum element. But if you are taking this algorithm, in that this is not applied for the divide and conquer approach. But our technique is divide and conquer approach. So in that we are not applying any divide and conquer approach. Now we will discuss about how to take the minimum and maximum element within the array using the divide and conquer approach. So what is comes from the divide and conquer approach? That means if you take the array is divided into the two parts. So after taking the two parts, now if the array is more than two elements, again you can divide that sub array into the another two parts. So you can divide this array element into the sub elements until you are having the two elements. If you are having the two elements, in that case you can find out the one element is maximum and one element is minimum. So in that we can divide the given array into up to two elements. After dividing these elements, next you can find out what is the maximum element and what is the minimum element. After that again you can combine the two elements into the one single array and you can find out the final maximum element and the minimum element. So that is the process you can apply for the find out the maximum element and the minimum element. Okay, now we will discuss about what is the algorithm for find out the maximum and minimum using the divide and conquer approach. Now this is the algorithm for find out the maximum and minimum. In that algorithm maximum minimum, I, j, max and minimum. So in that you are having the a and n. So starting element and the ending element and maximum element and minimum element. So in that if you are taking the a of 1 to n is an array of elements. In that 1 less than or equal to I less than or equal to j less than or equal to n. So in that we can take the ij values. So if I equal to j, so I value and j value is equal, then maximum equal to minimum equal to a of I. So that means if I am having only single element, then that element only maximum and minimum. So what is the single element I have in that itself a maximum and minimum element. If I equal to j is false, then you can come to this one, j equal to I minus 1. That means in that you can find out the element within the array. So in that you can take the j equal to I minus 1, then if a of I less than a of j. If a of I is less than a of j, then we can set the maximum equal to a of j and minimum equal to a of I. If a of I is less than a of j. If a of I is not less than a of j, that means a of I greater than a of j, then you can set maximum equal to a of I and minimum equal to a of j. So these statements are used for find out the what is the element is maximum and what is the element is minimum. Okay. If in that you are having the two elements I and j are the two elements. But if you are taking our array, the array is not a two elements. At that time you can apply the divide and conquer approach. So the divide and conquer approach means first you can divide the given array into the small arrays or small problems. So if you want to do that, if p is not small, divide p into a small problem. In that p comes under the array of elements. So what is the array elements you are having? Those are comes under the p. If you want to divide this one, first of all you must identify the what is the split position you want to have. So that split position is given through the calculating the mid value. So in that mid equal to n plus 1 by 2. So n means number of elements. So in that you can take the mid value. Depending on the mid value, you can divide the entire array into the two parts. Same. After dividing that one, next you can solve the sub problems. The division must be done until you are having the two elements. So if it is not having more than two elements, suppose if the after splitting the array, if you are having the more than two elements, then again you can divide that array into the another sub array. The division process must be done recursively until you are having the two elements. So in that you are having the maximum. After dividing the sub problems, now again you can apply the process of the algorithm maximum minimum. So first you can apply the I, mid, max, minimum. So this is the first part. and next one is second part mid plus 1 to remaining elements. So these two steps must be done recursively until you have the two elements. After dividing these array into the sub problems, then you can find out the maximum and minimum. So then you can combine all the solutions. So up to this point we are having the division part. Now we are combining. The combining means in that you can apply the conquer process. So in that conquering, if max is less than maximum 1, so that means max 1 is the maximum element of the subarray. Then you can set the max equal to max 1. If min is greater than min 1, then you can set the min equal to min 1. So these two steps are applied for combining the sub elements. So in that way you can combine all the elements and finally you can find out what is the maximum element and what is the minimum element. So this is the algorithm you can apply for find out the maximum and minimum of the given array. Okay, now we will discuss about the one example for find out the maximum and minimum of the given array. So if you want to find out that one, in that you are having the array elements, the algorithm must contain the array A, n, max and minimum value. So A means what is the starting position, ending position, maximum element and minimum element. So in that example I am having the total 9 elements, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 elements. So within the 9 elements you cannot find the maximum and minimum at the single step. So now you can apply the process of division. So in that you are having the total 9 elements. If you are having the total elements, in that case you want to find out the mid element. So 9 by 2. That means in that you are having the, I am taking the 5. 5 is comes under the one array and 4 is comes under the another array. So in that I am taking this one. So in that starting element 1 and n value n. So in that you can find out what is the maximum element and what is the minimum element. You want to find this one. Up to that you cannot find out this one. So this array is divided into the two parts. The first part contains the 1 to 5 elements. Now you can find out what is the maximum and what is the minimum. And second part contains the remaining elements. So up to 5 we are having 6, 9 and you can find out what is the maximum element and what is the minimum element we are having. Okay, now again you can divide this into the two parts. So these are the 5 elements. 5 elements means and that I am taking the 5 by 2, that means either you can take the 3 or 2. In that I am taking 3, 2, this is the 5, 4. In that I am taking the 3 elements, 1, 3 and you can find out the maximum element and minimum element. In that I am taking the 2 elements, 4, 5 and in that you can find out what is the maximum and minimum element. And in that you are having the 6 to 9. So in that you are dividing this element. 6, 7, 8, 9, 4 elements. So in that 4 elements means in that you are having the 4 by 2, that means 2 elements. So these are divided into the two parts. The first one is 6, 7 and you can find out the maximum and minimum. In that 8, 9 you can find out the maximum and minimum. So in that you are having 2 elements, in that you are having 2 elements, in that also you are having 2 elements. But in that you are having the 3 elements. So again we can divide this into the another 2 parts. That means in that you can take the 1, 2, you can find the minimum and maximum. So in that you are having the only one element, 3. In that 3. So up to that one you are having the process of dividing process are completed. Now we can find out the maximum element and minimum element. So in that you are having the 1, 2 elements. So within the 1, 2 elements, in that 22 and 13. So we are comparing the 22 and 13. 22 is greater than 13. So the maximum is 22 and minimum is 13. In that you are having only one element. If you are having only one element, that element itself is minimum and maximum. So that is comes under the minus 5 comma minus 5. Now you can go to the 4 and 5. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 4 and 5. Minus and 15. So in that minus and 15, in that the 15 is greater than minus 8. So the 15 is comes under the maximum element, minus 8 is comes under the minimum element. And in that if I take the 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3 means in that you can apply the process. Okay, in that you are having the 22 is maximum element and minus 5 is the minimum element. So the 22 greater than minus 5. So the maximum element is 22. So in that minimum element is 13 and that minimum element is minus 5. So minus 5 is less than 13. So minus 5 is the minimum element. If I take the 6 and 7, 60 and 17. And 60 is greater than 17. So 60 is maximum element and 17 is minimum element. And 8, 9. So 31 and 47. 31 less than 47. So 47 is the maximum element and 31 is the minimum element. Okay, now we will come to this point. In that 1 to 5. 1 to 5 elements. Within the 1 to 5 elements, what is the maximum element and what is the minimum element? So already this is divided into 2 parts. So in that the maximum element is 22 and in that the maximum element is 15. So compare the 22 and 15. 22 is greater than 15. So the maximum element comes under the 22. Now in that minus 5 is the minimum element and minus 8 is the minimum element. Now compare the minus 5 and minus 8. So within that one the minus 8 is comes under the minimum element. So in that we can find out the maximum and minimum in these two sub-arrays. So now come to this point. In that the maximum element is 60 and minimum element is maximum element is 47 in that sub-array. So 60 and 47. 60 is greater than 47. So the maximum element is 60. So in that 19 and 31. So 19 less than 31. So the minimum element is 19. Okay, now these are the two sub-arrays. Using the two sub-arrays, you can find out what is the maximum element and what is the minimum element. So now you can find out the maximum element. So in that the maximum element is 22. In that the maximum element is 60. Now compare the 60 and 22. 60 is greater than 22. So the maximum element is 60. Now in that minus 8 and 19. So the minus 8 is less than the 19. So the minimum element is minus 8. So in that we can find out this, what is the maximum element and what is the minimum element. So within that one, the maximum element is comes under the 60 and the minimum element is comes under the minus 8. So again, I am explaining this. So in that, you are having the total 9 elements. So 1 to 9 elements. These are divided into the 2 subparts. 1 to 5 and 6 to 9. Again, the 1 to 5 is divided into the 2 subparts. 1 to 3 and 4 to 5. And 6 to 9 is divided into the 6 to 7 and 8 to 9. Again, you can divide these into the another 2 parts. 1 to 2 and 3 to 3. So first, up to that one, you are applying the divide process. Now you can apply the conquer process. In that way, this is the first step and this is the second step. In that, you can find out the maximum element in that and you can apply the conquer to the 2. Then it will give the third one. Next, this is the fourth one. Now you can conquer the 3 and 4. For find out the maximum and minimum, it will give the fifth one. So now this is the sixth one and this is the seventh one. Again you can do the 6 and 7, combine this one, it will give the 8. So this is the 9th step. So that means these are the steps you can apply for the find out the maximum element and the minimum element within this divide and conquer approach. Okay, now we will discuss about the complexity of the maximum and minimum. Okay, now how to calculate the time complexity of this one. So in that, if number of elements is greater than 2, then you can divide the entire array into the subparts. Again you can divide the subparts into the other subparts. So depending on that one, the time complexity of this n equal to T of n by 2 plus T of n by 2 plus 2. That means you are dividing the half of parts. After that you can find out the maximum element. And if we n equal to 2, you want to find out the maximum and minimum, in that it will take the time is 1 only. In that you are comparing the two elements and you can find out the which one is maximum and which one is minimum. If n equal to 0, that means there are no elements. If no element, the time complexity is 0. So depending on that, you can calculate the time complexity of the given array. Now we will represent what is the time complexity of the algorithm depending on the best case, worst case and average case. So within that case, the time complexity comes to the 3 into n by 2 minus 2. So this is the total time complexity of the algorithm maximum and minimum. So that is the process of maximum and minimum. Okay, now I am giving you some of the exercise problems. So do the following problems. The first one is 0, 5, 8, 9, 15, 23, 65 and 70. So in that case you can find out what is the minimum element and what is the maximum element. And another one is 28, 19, minus 6, 8, 15, 65, 48, 7 and 15. Within that also you can find out what is the maximum and minimum element. So these are the two problems for exercise.